Hi everyone, this is Spirit Side. I have
Miguel,
Miguel.
your
Welcome
friend,
back again.
your very good friend.
Oh, my long
Do they know
time
how
friend.
good friends we are?
Oh man.
Well, you better tell them.
They need to know because it's been a long time. And
You're my brother. You're not just my friend.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back again to talk about business success, how to be successful in your business. We've been doing this. This is like a third edition about finances because I think a lot of Christians need to grow financially.
Absolutely.
They need to grow. And
Absolutely.
many of them, they are dumbfounded. They don't know what to do.
Absolutely.
They don't know what to do to put in places to be financially better.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to be talking about business success. And number one point to put into consideration is plan and organize.
Yeah,
You
you've
wanna
got to
be-
be organized. You know, fail to organize, fail to plan to fail. You know,
How
it's
much
the same thing
organize
as
are you talking
organization.
about? How much? How far?
Well, you got to do enough. You got to
Enough.
do enough. You got to know. You got to know. You see, when you build an airplane, if you forget to put one part of that airplane together, what's going to happen to that airplane?
It's going to be crazy. It's going to
crash.
It's going to crash.
It's going to crash.
Wow. So one of the tips is to be organized and to plan and organize because if you want to have a successful business, if you fail to plan and if you fail to organize yourself, it's going to crash. Let me use your word. And create a business plan and to do list and keep track of finances is the
Can I just say something? Everything that you do in life, present it to God first. First to God. Because I had a business before making over 7 figures a year, over 10 million a year. Let me explain to you. God took that business away. All right. Let me tell you, God took it away. He said some things are built on straw, hay, stubble, and wood. But what is built on God will last forever. So you need to make sure that whatever you're going to do in life first must be built on what God has given.
On God's foundation. At the same time, even though God is your sure foundation, you have to plan because God is really organized. God is organized God, and it's not
very
it's
organized.
not a
More than
chaos
organized.
God. When God is not chaos. It's not chaos. It's organized. And number one is know your competitor. If you want to grow your business, you need to learn to know your competitor.
Well, I'd say you need to go beyond it. If you've got a unique idea, but if you've got a competing idea, yes, of course. But if you've got a unique idea, then you don't have competitors really, do you?
What do you mean by unique idea?
Something that's not in the market, something that's new. You know, okay, even though the Bible says there's nothing new in the world, nothing new in the sun, we just get more advanced in technology and that. But what I'm saying to you is if you have something unique in the market that nobody else has, then you don't really have competitors. But if you have something that you're going to compete with, of course, you'd better know your competitor.
I think know your competitor, we help you to be strategize and plan because it's just like Mr. Hey, you are having the business, we're selling the same thing and you are cheaper than I. I'm telling you, people are going to come for you.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean your products are better than mine.
It might be the same products. I get the point. It might not be the same.
There's many ways you can see this, Peter.
There are many angles to that.
Many angles to that.
But anyway, to have a successful business, you need to know your competitor.
Absolutely.
You don't.
Absolutely.
You don't have to.
Because people are going to catch up with you sometime. They're going to become competitors.
You don't want to have
of course, they're going to be better than you. Of course, they're going to.
You don't want to have a goods in stock.
Yeah, of course.
And you're not selling it.
Technology and action.
Yeah.
If there's no action in business, I don't matter how much you talk around the table. For hours and days and months and years, it's never going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Without execution of action, nothing happens.
And we're trying to help people who find themselves in the business world, and they've been struggling to grow. We just helping them now. It's not about me. It's just about those who are out there who have been thinking all day long that how are they going to be successful in their business. We are just saying to you, you need to know your competitor. You need to be strategic and plan so that you will not going to be behind the bar. All right. The other point is to understand the risk and the reward. You have to understand.
Absolutely, that's very important. I mean, can you imagine spending your whole life? Listen, it's not about money. It's not about money. Please, people. Do not do what you're going to do that you love in this life for people, for God, because of money. You're going to fail. It's the wrong motive. It is the wrong motive. Do it because you love it. Do it because it honors God and it brings something to society.
So how will you discover the risk if you don't take your time to do some research? Because
You need to do a lot of
many
research.
people
A lot,
want to
Peter.
go into business.
You need to do
And
enough.
they fail to do the
But
flexibility.
it's so important. It's
You
like
understand?
driving a car without
Understanding the
the
kind of
mechanisms.
product and you know, because when you want to do business, I think there's a urgency need for you to know the risk and the reward, because that will even motivate you when you know the rewards rather than only know the risk, because every business have ups and downs,
Yeah.
have good and bad side.
Amen.
So one of the tips is for you to understand the risk and the reward of the business.
Absolutely.
You're going to.
Absolutely.
And another thing, crucial one that I want you to be frank about it is focus on customer services.
Absolutely, service is very important. Once you've executed a plan, a strategy, you're organized, you've got something in place, you've done your research, your homework, you've done all that stuff, then you need to put this into action.
Because customer service is very important. That's
very important. Very important.
A lot of business owners are very, very arrogant. They don't have a customer service skill, and
it's a low mentality.
By so doing, they are losing so many customers. Because if you cannot treat your customer like a VIP,
people will come to your place just because of your customer service.
I'm telling you
now, you might have a product that's a little bit more expensive than somebody else's, but they'll come just because you got great customer service or whatever else.
You see, let me give this illustration. Yesterday, I was in we went to a restaurant yesterday in Canary Wharf, and as we got there, the customer service, the first contact, the guy was so very rude, and we were like four of us.